Hello, everybody. I am here again on another glorious Thursday, this Thursday being on the eve of Juneteenth. I am B from MPHC, and I am here again to talk to you about the magnificent and wonderful National Pan-Hellenic Council here at Iowa State University. First, you might be thinking, what is NPHC? NPHC is a council that consists of 9 historically Black fraternities and sororities known as the Divine Nine. The purpose of NPHC is to foster cooperative actions of its members in dealing with matters of mutual concern. To this end, the NPHC promotes the well-being of its affiliate fraternities and sororities, facilitates the establishment and development of local councils of the NPHC, and provides leadership training for its constituents. So here at ISU, we have 4 out of the 9 that make up the Divine Nine. That consisting of 2 fraternities and 2 sororities, being Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, the Omicron Pi chapter, Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, the Omega chapter, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, the Phi chapter, and Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, the Upsilon Nu chapter. However, here at Iowa State, we do have other chartered chapters that are part of the Divine Nine. They are just not currently active. So if you are interested in any of those other organizations that may not be active, you can definitely feel free to reach out and get connected with me about how you can find more information with that. So ways to get involved with NPHC would consist of 1, having an established Iowa State GPA. It is very important to have an established Iowa State GPA because the first conversation that you would have with members of organizations, they may ask you, what is your GPA? Because there is a certain GPA that you need to join these organizations. A part of getting to know chapter members through community service and social events hosted by chapters, it's definitely important to reach out to members, see, what events they have going on, and just, mingle, get to know people, make friends. NPHC, we host Meet the Greeks every fall. There are informational sessions where you can learn about where you can learn about the application process as well as the different, interview process that are required to join the organizations. NPHC guidebooks that are given out every fall at Meet the Greeks, as well as NPHC interest forms, which will be located on the SFE website. And no, for all organizations, for the most part, the GPA requirement is a 2.5. But if an organization if a chapter has a specific GPA requirement that they have, that would be something that you can learn when going to an informational session. Right. So next, I want to talk to you about Meet the Greeks. Meet the Greeks is an event that we host every fall, and it is a very collaborative event for you to come out and get to know the council, get involved, learn more about the National Pan-Hellenic Council here at ISU, along with the chapters that make up the council. The best practices in terms of coming to Meet the Greeks, it is always good to come prepared with questions to create and foster good questions. It is best to do prior research. The best thing with NPHC is that we want prospective members to research the different organizations a part of the council. So it is always really good to have prior knowledge, as well as come ready to just make some friends and meet some amazing people. So when I went to Meet the Greeks, like my freshman and sophomore year, some of the questions that I would ask revolved around, what was this organization like? What made you want to join? I did research on the whole council as a whole. So I had a feel for, what different organizations, what they stood for and all of that. So one question that I also remember asking is, what does community involvement look like? Because from a historical perspective, all of the organizations that are a part of NPHC, they really stand strong on being a part of their community. So really kind of connecting that in terms of what does this look like locally in terms of the local council. So some good ways that you can stay in touch with us is via our Instagram page, which is Iowa State_NPHC, the sorority fraternity community, Iowa State University on Facebook, as well as our phone number to the office here at Iowa State, which is 515-294-1023. So yes, any questions? Let's see, does anybody have anything for me today? Yes. So my experience as a member of NPHC has been very impactful. Speaking personally in terms of my experience, the chapter that I joined got reactivated. So it was a new process in terms of joining an organization as well as you joining a chapter that was being reactivated. So it was, definitely some bumps in the road in terms of figuring out, certain organization pieces. But one thing, the council was there as a community and as a support system to make sure that me and my brothers were able to successfully make that transition back to Campus Greek life. So the first event that I attended my freshman year at ISU that introduced me to NPHC, I want to say, freshman year seems like such a long time ago, but let's think. I want to say the first event actually was Meet the Greeks. So NPHC Week is a week that we host every year in the fall, and usually in the middle of the week is Meet the Greeks. So NPHC Week is there for you to bond, fellowship, make friends, connect with the organizations, get to know the organization and the council as a whole. And like I said, Meet the Greeks was one of those events where, you stop in and you learn more in depth about the council and some of the requirements to potentially join an organization. So my first experience with NPHC was actually at Meet the Greeks, which is pretty fun to think about. So connecting, me personally, I connect with other chapters, a part of NPHC, on a weekly basis, whether, it is in our group me message or whether it's via social media. One thing I can say is that our council really has fostered a friendship amongst us, which is really powerful and really builds upon that idea of community. Yes, I'm loving the questions. Right. Let's see, what else? Is there anything else? What has been the best opportunity NPHC has provided you with? So one of the best opportunities that NPHC has provided me with, I would say, going to AFLV. It is a leadership conference that I was able to go to because of my position with NPHC. I am the Vice President of Public Outreach and Public Relations. And over the summer, I am holding the position of a community growth coordinator. So going to AFLV, it was a really good opportunity to connect with other brothers of my organization from all over the country, as well as getting to meet and learn more about the diversity of just like the Greek world. There were organizations that I had never heard of. I got to meet people from different places, different colleges, and got to connect with, other people a part of different organizations and learned about, their, campus experience. And I made some friends. So that was one of, I would say, like the best experiences I have had. Of course, making my friends with my council. So Meet the Greeks will be happening this upcoming fall. We just got the email saying like how our fall semester will be set up. So we are reworking some dates for NPHC week. So there will be some updates to come. So definitely stay connected with us on our Instagram page. July will be our month for heavy promotion in terms of that. And we'll also be doing some chapter spotlights. So on our Instagram page, you'll get more of a feel for the chapters that are currently active at ISU. So I would say if you aren't connected with us on Instagram, now is definitely the time, because we are definitely about to full-fledged push promotion, and outreach. We have some amazing things planned for the fall. COVID-19 has came in and has, shook the table, as they say, but we are definitely planning an amazing semester for what it's going to be. And we look forward to meeting all prospective students, and hopefully we can gain some new members. So yeah, and I am open for any questions, anything like that. And for those that may not see this live, you can always reach out to NPHC via our Instagram page, and you can DM us, and that's another way, to answer some questions for you if you want to connect that way. So I want to throw that option out as well. So yes, I always come on here every Thursday. You can, chat with me. My presentation and what I talk about is pretty straightforward. It's slightly repetitive, but that's okay. I always just want to get out, good message to you all. But that's pretty much all I have for you today. Juneteenth is tomorrow. If you do not know the significance of Juneteenth, research it. And yeah, everybody have a great day.